you are not seeing things, Jerry the Giraffe and I are here to welcome Jenny Ramsey and Max Apple from the Christmas store once again and annually. You will never not have a spot to promote your program.
Oh, thank you, Paul. And Jerry is just happy to be able to be the promoter this year.
I think he might have something to say. Speechless and shy. Jenny, tell us once again about this beautiful event that you have going on every year.
21st annual, hard to believe, isn't it?
Amen.
You know, we're not even old enough for that.
Yeah.
But this is when the community can respond and give pre-loved, gently used toys and gifts for children in need, and their families get to come shop as if they were at the mall at Southland Christian Church on Richmond Road on December 19th, 20th, and 21st this year.
And it is the most, Max, you've seen it, the most organized, beautiful event. You've been involved how many years?
I think it's 6 for me.
Oh my
At least
gosh,
six.
Yeah,
I
at least
remember
6.
year
Not
one.
more.
Probably
Yeah.
more, yeah.
What's your perspective to tell people that have never been? What do you see?
Well, Paul, for me, it is a community thing. When the community can work together,
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing.
No barriers.
No barriers. No, we don't talk doctrine or theology. It's
No.
a community working together to help other citizens.
We're talking love.
And to me, that's a beautiful thing. So that's the excitement and joy I get. And then to work with this lady, as you know, we talked about what a joy that is. And then we thank you for giving us this opportunity to promote that.
Absolutely. 21 years ago, this great idea that you had was born, and where did it take place?
No, now it wasn't my great idea. It was the Salvation Army and the Toys for Tots called us at Christ the King because we had done a collection of toys actually to share with the men at the Hope Center. We had folks who went over to the Hope Center, let the men pick gifts, and we boxed them up and mailed them to their children. Some of their children, they had not heard from their father in 5 years, 8 years. It was the dads wrote notes and put it in the boxes, and our folks took them to the post office and mailed them to the children, and they became real to their children again that year. So we had done that. We had asked for gently used, pre-loved gifts and toys to send for age groups from 0 through 18. And Christ the King had responded overabundantly. We had all these toys and gifts left over. We went to the Salvation Army, we went other places and did the same program. But here it was the 20th of December, and we had all this left over. And I get a call from one of the firefighters who was doing the Toys for Tots, and also from the Angel Tree, both of them saying, look, we've run out of everything. We have been committed and we filled our needs, but we have families getting hold of us and begging us for something for Christmas, and we don't have it. And we heard you all had extra. So I said, well, the way they did it is they put it in for specific families. I said, we can't make Christmas baskets, but we could let the parents come and shop. That's as simple as the way it started.
There it is, right there.
And we didn't want the kids coming because in speaking with them, we said, wouldn't it be cool if the parents can shop and take the things home just as if they'd gone to the mall? Have the dignity of shopping, picking out what their kids wanted, not us picking them out for them. So that's what we did. And it took off. I mean, the next year we had it in 3 locations. The following year we had it in 3 locations. Then we got smart and decided we needed 1 location because it was killing us. And we served 500 plus children the first year. Well, last year at Southland Christian, where we've been for 4 years now, right? We served 18,360 some odd kids. Parents coming and shopping for their children with dignity, with a personal shopper, and they leave with smiles. It's an amazing experience because it is recycling, if you wish. It's pre-loved, gently used toys and gifts.
We talk about this to put it in perspective. The population is about 350,000 in Lexington. That's 5% of our population, 18,000, that would fill up the bottom part of Rupp Arena and a lot of the top.
That's just the children. That's
the
not
children.
counting their
That's
parents.
Right. That's the children.
And the other thing to think, though, if we look at numbers, we have over 60,000 people in Lexington living at or below poverty now. That's pretty significant. That means, do we pay the rent and the utilities? Do we buy food? Do we have Christmas? So here it is, 21st year, and basically because of that, we know that, and we don't want to say people depend on it.
They look
but
forward to it.
They do look forward to it, and the volunteers look forward to it because
Absolutely.
it's a way we can share the spirit of Christmas.
Talk about the dates, and then talk about how kids can go into their basement, go into their closet, and purge for kids that don't have.
Tell them.
Well, I think that's a beautiful thing, Paul, is the kids can get involved with this. You know,
Yes.
they can take their slightly used toys and things that meant a lot to them at one time, and they can pass those on, like Jenny says, like recycling, but then they get that gift of giving.
Yes.
And there's a blessing that comes with
Absolutely.
that. And so when the kids can experience that young, then as they become adults and leaders, they carry that
The
unto
magic
their...
just keeps happening.
Amen. Yeah.
And you know, the cool thing is that when kids go through their toys, I had some kids in the office today that were talking about, they weren't sure they wanted to give up toys because we were telling them, you know, it's Christmas store is coming. And I said, you know, if on Christmas morning you can wake up before you even see your toys and know that you gave something to someone else, and think about that toy that's under someone's tree that's bringing them magic of Christmas. And this little 5-year-old looked at me with big eyes and she said, Mom, I gotta get, and then looked at her mom, I've gotta get some toys for that magic. I gotta tell one story before, and I know I'm talking more than you, but.
Okay.
And then we need to talk about dates and how to donate.
Okay, we'll tell you that, because it's all on the website. But I received a call this morning, and at God's Now, one of our volunteers took the call. You all know we're doing this well in advance of Christmas store, but here it is. A mom was calling from the hospital. She had been hospitalized 10 days ago. She's going to be released this week, but her fear, because she's been out of work, she's a single mom, because she's been ill. She's been out of work and hospitalized. She said, you know, I've got everything straightened out but Christmas. And I was told we could call and maybe you all could help. And we said, well, we don't provide Christmas. She was asking for a Christmas basket of toys for her kids. And I said, we don't do it that way. I mean, the volunteer told her and explained to her how people got to come shop. Well, I looked over and our volunteer on the phone was in tears. And the mother on the other side was in tears. She said, this is exactly it. You mean I get to choose the gifts, and it's not too late for me to sign up, because as we all know, all other programs have earlier sign-ups. And we're here for those people who think they're going to be able to do Christmas, and it gets down to the bottom line and the utility bills or her health in this case. She said it would be the first time in her children's lives that she could not provide Christmas for them, and it was too late for all the other programs to sign up. So, you know, we were all in tears over it, and I thought, you know, that's why we do this Christmas store, is for that mom that called today who knows that her kids won't go without.
This can be the most beautiful thing that you do for the holidays by donating toys and showing up the dates that Jenny's going to tell us, and bring your kids of what age and above to watch the magic happen in a respectful way that we can serve the people that don't normally get served. What are the dates?
The dates of the store are 19th, 20, 21. But people can bring gifts to Southern Christian Church, Richmond Road, from December 15th from 10 to 6, December 16th, 10 to 6, December 17th, 10 to 6, December 18th, which is a Sunday, from 1 to 5. And then the store begins on the 19th.
Only the south, and no pods around town.
We have pods around town until then. But we want to encourage people, if not to quit cleaning up, on the 15th, 16th, that weekend after kids are out of school, go bring things on. Don't think that by the 15th we have to have everything, because what we would love you to be filling up Southland Christian Church, Richmond Road, with donations from the 15th on. Previous to that, there are pods around the community. You can go to our website,
Give the website.
godsnet.info, www.godsnet.info,
Okay.
and it has all the times, it has the locations, but it also has the click on here to volunteer. And that means you're going to sign up. The sign-ups are only for the actual store times.
4-hour shifts.
4-hour shifts for the 3 days. It takes over 2,400 people. Get in there and start clicking. We've got hundreds signed up already.
And what ages and above?
4-year-olds and up. 4-year-olds but they have to be with their parents, of course. But they can be the best sorters we have. Toy sorting, as well as being personal shoppers, as well as being hospitality people, as well as food, as well as carrying gifts. I mean, there's plenty of things for everybody to do.
So imagine a huge room that this mound of toys exists, and volunteers coordinate all the toys by age, and a shopper from the community and a volunteer go through that entire shopping area, picking out gifts for the children. At the end, you can wrap the gifts. And Max, what do the people at Southland say about this whole process?
Well, we feel blessed to get to host the event. We've got a beautiful facility that we've been blessed to have, and we love having the community there working together. And there's a lot of joy, Paul. And you've been there, you know it's a lot of joy.
Are people talking about it through the entire year?
Oh, absolutely. Anticipating the days of the store, and then talking about what happened at the store.
We've got about 2 minutes. Talk about the magic that happens and give the website one more time.
The magic is the connection of people and the community
Absolutely.
responding and sharing that real sacred joy of Christmas, because this is where it happens. When you see the people who come through the store thinking that they were going to have nothing and walk out with wonderful gifts for their children. And remember, we take new things, but we're not competing with other programs. We take the pre-loved, gently used toys and gifts the kids still love. Bikes, stuffed animals, sorry, Gary. Any type of gift that is usable for children from infants through 18-year-olds. We have a teen boutique, always need, lots of things for that, like sportswear.
Bicycles, footballs, basketballs,
Absolutely.
games,
Yeah.
girls things, boys things, little. And I'll tell you what, as you're watching this, imagine your children Christmas morning not having any toys. By the grace of God,
Amen.
by the grace of God, we are in a position to be able to help a lot of children. Please, please go to your basement, go to the closet. We all have an abundance. The kids won't miss the stuff anyway if you take a few of the things. They won't miss it, I promise you.
Yeah.
30 seconds, give the website again, please.
www.godsnet, GODSNET.info. You know what? I'm forgetting. We have a Facebook this year. You see, I'm non-technical. We have a Facebook that is Faith and Community Christmas Store. You can go on the Facebook, get questions answered, connect to the website.
We'll share that as well.
We need to share all of it.
We got to go. They're bringing toys right now.
Okay.
Jenny, thank you. Max, thanks for your team and for your volunteering, your site. It's fantastic. The
We couldn't
synergy's
do it
great.
without Southland Christian Church.
It takes everybody. Thanks for the giraffe. I'm Paul Chartier. Get online, do something. Have a great holiday. Merry Christmas.